Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week, you have the Judgment card, right? So get those last minute blasts from the past in. And it kind of could be a week like that, right, where someone or something comes up, you know, very often by surprise. With the Judgment card as well, it tends to be something that you've forgotten about or somebody that you haven't seen for a long time, and this could literally be that, right? This could be someone or something coming back into the fold that you haven't seen for a while. And if that happens for you this week, just observe what the pattern or the lesson is, or pay attention to how this person may or may not have changed or evolved in some way. That part is always telling about whether this is supposed to be a reconnection or an assimilation. For your actions and options this week, you have the Death card. So this week, yeah, okay, I have to talk about that. I'm sorry to say, and I truly hope that I'm wrong. One of the things that's come to my attention as well is just recently, I've had a whole slew of comments where people are like, oh, you know, don't be so cocky, don't be so sure of yourself, and you know, this is just a general reading. Like, I'm fully aware that it's a general reading. I'm fully aware that I don't always get it right. I'm fully aware that I will never always get it right. I am simply a human being that has a talent for reading tarot. I am not all-seeing, I am not all-knowing, I don't know everything, and I don't presume to. I'm a human being, and the way that I read is the way that I read. I'm not going to change that because somebody else doesn't like it or it doesn't fit with whatever narrative they're trying to live within in their lives. That's not me, and if you've come to my channel thinking that that is me, you don't know me at all. You really don't. Those of you that have been with me long enough, those of you that have been with me for, I know some of you have been with me from like literally the start of Reydiant Reality. I'm not here to fix you, and I'm not going to try to do that. It's not my place. And I'm not going to be here as well to tell you that I'm 100% right and my word is law. I don't believe that. That's not, you'll never get that from me. And if you don't understand that about me, then you really don't know who Raph is. So I just want to address that here. I'm never always right. And, you know, when it comes to the difficult stuff and the challenging stuff, lots of people say like, oh, you know, you shouldn't predict death and you shouldn't talk about this. Like, no, right? The tarot is a book of life. Life is not always happy. It's not always sunshine, smiles, and, you know, Deadpool on a rainbow, on a unicorn. It's not always that. It has great moments. It has hard moments. It has moments that make you laugh with pure joy and moments that break your heart with pure agony. That is life. That is the duality of it. It has everything in it. And the tarot is a book of life, which, by the way, you can learn in my upcoming course. If you haven't seen it, please check out my Kickstarter and look out for the Following the Moon series that I'm bringing out that you will see popping up. But yeah, I just wanted to put that in there. So with that said, the Death card coupled with the Judgment card, that can literally be a physical death or an ending. Now, I truly hope that I'm wrong. I truly hope that you know, that isn't the case. But it may be something that you hear this week. It might be a week where you hear of somebody passing. Now, it doesn't have to be in your personal sphere. Sometimes this can be out there on the wider world stage. Sometimes it can be a celebrity or a politician. It doesn't make it any less awful, you know. Somebody's passed, somebody's journey has come to an end, but it is a natural end to what is a natural process, which is the process that we call life. Tarot is the book of life, so it has all of those experiences in, and if you can't accept that or you don't understand it, there's something that you're missing about the process that we call life. I will get off my soapbox now and shut up. Now, on a personal level, aside from the possible hearing of a death, What you could also find as well is this week you're presented with an option or a choice to end something or to complete something or to culminate something. And because this is your actions and options, this is about what you do or what you choose. This is you putting a stop to something, putting a finite end to it, or putting a full stop or a line under it. And you know, whenever we do this and the death card shows up, it helps us avoid what the Tower is. So pay attention to that this week. For your communications and conversations, you have the Emperor, right? And this is, I mean, right underneath the Judgment card. So this could be a week where if you are planning to make a move when it comes to work, if there's something that you want and need when it comes to your professional life, this would be the week to ask for it, because you're able to formulate your words in a way that are strong, in a way that are authoritative. Now, it is the Emperor card, which I find this really interesting as well. So the Death card is number 13, 1 and 3 gives you 4. The Emperor is number 4, right? So these two cards kind of mirror each other there. And it's interesting as well because the Emperor is Aries, and the Death card is Scorpio, and those two signs are both ruled by Mars. So isn't it interesting how that kind of works out? Yeah, this week, if there's something that you want, this is the week to ask for it. Be strategic in the way that you ask for what you need. It may also be as well that this week you have to have a challenging conversation. You might have to really voice an opinion that is either considered very strong, or maybe a challenge comes up for you this week where you do have to kind of go toe to toe with somebody on a verbal level. I know Cancers aren't shy. When when they need to, they will say what they need to, and very often they can do it with a lot of emotional insight and hardcore precision. So for the money and materials, you have the Queen of Swords, right? So powerful energies for you guys this week. I say you guys, obviously I have the Moon in Cancer. Really powerful energies this week. What I will say to you about this as well, because that it kind of suggests to me this week, this might be you either pulling your support out of something, or it might be you saying, you know what, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, I'm no longer willing to invest in this and this. It could see you, being very resolute when it comes to your finances. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this would be a week where you probably want to pay attention to your kidneys. I mean, if you have any health issues, that is. The reason being is because for me, the Queen of Swords is Libra ruled, right? So this is, your kidneys, your lower back, especially if you have anything like that. And with the Scorpio card above it as well, pay attention to your waters, your inner waters. We had a family friend that always used to say it like that. So yeah, think about that. When it comes to your home and environment, there could be something that you're relinquishing this week, something that you are either giving up, something that you're letting go, or something that you have decided, actually, you know what, it's not worth the investment. And that kind of comes across the board, which is interesting. For your love and relations, you have the Four of Swords. So taking it easy this week. And one thing that you may be prone to this week, my dear Cancerians, is insomnia. So if you're finding you're having trouble sleeping this week, just kind of know that it's the energy that seems to be floating around for your sign, sun, moon, or rising. For your, for those of you that are single, there's definitely potential to be having conversations with potential partners, but I don't see it being any more than that at the moment. And it's funny because I said this for I think it was for the December video for Pisces, for Cancer. And I think everybody was like up in arms, and it's like, hang on a sec, did you watch your yearly? Did you watch your yearly? What comes up for 2021 is very, very different. You really don't want to be falling in love this year, especially with the energy that is 2020. For those of you that are already in partnerships or in relationships, this is going to be a week where you may either need to take a bit of a time out, or you may need to take a time out together. You might need a break from something that is oppressing or challenging to the partner, might be putting a strain on the relationship. So pull yourselves out, find time to have that you have together that doesn't have anything to do with work or, all of that crap. Anyway, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. You know I love you, Cancer, but I had to set the record straight there. And I truly hope that I haven't offended anyone too badly. And if I have, then you know what? There's not really a lot I can do about it. Take care, have a great week, and I'll see you soon.